Missy O'Malley with you. Our top national story this morning. Adult film star Stormy Daniels' attorney says he's not happy President Trump has chosen to stay quiet on the allegations he had an affair with his attorney.
That's Daniels. Now he's trying to force the president to talk about it. CNN's Athena Jones explains.
New day, new move by Stormy Daniels' legal team to ramp up the pressure on President Trump and his personal attorney, Michael Cohen. The adult film actress's lawyer, Michael Avenatti, filing a motion overnight asking a federal judge to allow him to question Trump and Cohen under oath for up to 2 hours each.
We want to know the truth about what the president knew, when he knew it, and what he did about it.
Part of an effort, Avenatti says, to get to the truth, as his client fights to be let out of what he argues is an invalid hush agreement aimed at preventing Daniels from talking about an alleged 2006 affair with Trump, a relationship the White House denies.
When we get to the bottom of this, we're going to prove to the American people that they have been told a bucket of lies.
In addition to asking for documents directed to Trump and Cohen related to the non-disclosure agreement, Avenatti wants to know whether Trump knew about the hush agreement and the hush payment, the $130,000 Cohen says he paid to Daniels to keep quiet, who provided the money for the payment, what role Cohen played, and whether Trump was personally involved in efforts to silence Daniels to benefit his presidential campaign by preventing voters from hearing plaintiffs speak publicly. The media-savvy Avenatti also raising his own questions on the airwaves about Trump's role in the deal, saying he asked Trump's lawyer, Charles Harder, in a meeting last week, whether the president was a party to the hush agreement.
And we heard crickets. They don't know. He said they don't know yet whether Mr. Trump was a party to this agreement.
He said, we haven't figured it out yet. To which I responded, well, why don't you just ask Donald Trump?
David Schwartz, Cohen's lawyer in another matter, who was also serving as his spokesman, called the motion to depose Trump and Cohen a reckless use of the legal system and a politically motivated charade. Avenatti says he's confident his motion will succeed, citing U.S. Supreme Court precedent in the 1997 Bill Clinton versus Paula Jones case, writing, "It is firmly established that a sitting president is not afforded special protection from a civil suit regarding conduct before he or she entered office."